Flip My Florida Yard is brought to you by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. Protecting Florida's environment starts with you. What you do in your yard can have an impact on the health of our environment and water resources.
Welcome to Flip My Florida Yard. On today's episode, we're heading to Northport. It's here we attempt to flip a massive backyard into a Florida-friendly outdoor living space. On today's episode, we go big, installing over 700 plants and trees.
My guys are working as hard as they can. I'm pushing them to get this job done. This job is just massive.
Experts show us ways to reinforce and protect our shoreline.
Just naturally vegetated. So what we're going to do is enhance that today with some additional vegetation on the shoreline.
Then we talk about one of Florida's most important trees.
Mangroves are where our wildlife goes to reproduce. They go to find protection, and without them, there'd be a lot less fish in the sea.
We'll showcase some low-maintenance plants for your yard.
This is a Florida native. This is going to attract your bees, butterflies.
We've specifically planted the species that are going to attract wildlife.
I want a Florida-friendly landscape. Well, this is where you start. Then, an edible garden DIY project. This is going to be that place where really food is grown. Tom Whitman will take us to potting soil school.
You can mix your own potting media and have success.
This flip was big, maybe too big. It's 12:30. We still have a lot to do. And last but not least, the reveal.
It's amazing. It's hard to believe that this is real right now.
All this and more on Flip My Florida Yard. We're knocking on doors.
So excited.
And flipping yards into beautiful Florida-friendly landscapes. And all in 8 hours.
Is this really happening?
Who's ready?
Organized chaos.
Experts show us how to use Florida-friendly landscaping principles.
Putting the right plant in the right place.
Water efficiently.
Very low maintenance.
Fertilized appropriately.
All leading up to a dramatic reveal.
The best surprise of our whole life.
Today we're in Northport in the beautiful little community of Warm Mineral Springs. And we're here to do one thing.
And that's to flip a yard.
This man is right. We're here to flip a yard. You guys ready? Jenna, Jeremy? Whoa, you guys are ready. Come on over here. How are we feeling?
We're feeling good.
So excited.
We are the Blue Ball family.
I'm from San Diego. He's from Canada. We're both warm weather junkies.
In our backyard, we have something extremely special. We have water that's emptying from a 15,000-year-old warm mineral spring into this creek here. We love to kayak and canoe, explore the area. We have manatees, dolphins, all sorts of other creatures living here, and it's really important for us to protect the waterfront. Currently, our backyard is embarrassing. It's empty. We haven't done anything.
It's really hindered our ability to participate in the neighborhood and set up our life the way we want to.
Man, I would love a fire pit, somewhere we can sit, some paths down to the creek.
It's a lot of work.
It was really important to us to not have a negative impact on the land, and when we discovered Florida-friendly landscaping, we knew that it was what we needed to do just that. Having a Florida-friendly landscape is going to make it so easy for us to really make our home part of the community and it be a place that we can enjoy with our entire family.
Please, please flip my Florida yard.
Before you guys leave, a few people I want to introduce you to. This is your flip crew. Oh, we're going to spend the whole day playing in your backyard, and you guys are going to play in this local state park. You're going to have a good time. But we have so much to do and such a little time to do it in. It's going to end up with a beautiful Florida-friendly landscape in only 8 hours. But first, we got to get you out of here. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Okay, you guys know where you're going, right?
Oh, yep.
You're going to have a beautiful day in a state park. Enjoy your time, relax, and I'll see you in 8 hours.
See you then.
All right?
Bye.
Get on out of here. It's time to get to work. Okay, guys, bring it in, bring it in. All right, the homeowner just left. You know what that means. We have 8 hours to flip this Florida yard. Who's ready? Yeah! To the backyard. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So this really is a massive backyard. Kind of take this in, how big this space is that we're working with today. about 40 feet from the back door to this waterfront that's right here in their backyard. As you can see, this backyard is on a slope. Water, everything coming off the roof slides right back into this waterfront, so we're gonna really try to prevent that. But all of this space here is all gonna be landscaping, a mix of plants and trees. We're gonna do pathways. It's gonna look gorgeous when we're done, but we got a whole lot to do. As you can see, our flip designer is landscape architect Scott Smith from RWA Engineering. Scott has years of experience designing for shoreline properties like the Blue Vols backyard. Scott, I know you met with the homeowners. What are some of the things they wanted to see in this design?
The biggest thing is they enjoy nature, so they want to be outside and get to enjoy it up close and personal. The design overall is going to be the creation of separate rooms.
Scott's design resembles rooms in a house. Coming out of the sliding glass door will be the outdoor living room. We'll be adding a knee-high wall made from concrete pavers. This will give the area structure and provide some seating. Right next to the living room is the pantry, an area filled with containers full of edible plants. This turns Jenna and Jeremy's backyard landscape into a practical place for food, also encouraging them to interact with their landscape.
We'll have some herbs and some different edible plants where they can just come right outside, snip off some plants that they want to use in their cooking, and there you go.
Winding throughout the yard and connecting all the rooms will be a crushed shell pathway. Closer to the water's edge will be the den, complete with a fireplace, creating a warm and comfortable area to relax, and also checking a big box for Jenna.
All of these rooms are going to be defined and created by the use of these Florida-friendly plants. We're going to create the rooms, but then also that material is going to serve as bank stabilization. I already mentioned some of them are edible. So the plants are really doing a lot of jobs out here. I really wanted to create a space where they can be immersed in that. It's just going to be a totally different world.
Our flip foreman, Brett Martin, and his crew from Fine Design Lawn Care are going hard to make all this happen in just 8 hours. Go talk to our flip foreman, Brett, here. Have you bitten off more than you can chew here, or what?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think we can get it done.
I mean, so what are we doing right now? What are we in the process of?
Prep. Over 700 plants, 40 trees. My guys are working as hard as they can. I'm pushing them to get this job done. This job is just massive.
It's 10 o'clock, okay? We're 2 hours into this, and this yard still looks like a mess, okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be hanging out all day.
Yep.
So let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
That's Brett. He's our foreman. Really, it's his job to make sure all this works.
Something that's really important to us is that our yard doesn't impact the sensitive nature of the water. We don't use pesticides or fertilizer because we're concerned that our yard is going to impact the water itself.
The Florida-Friendly Landscaping Program is based on 9 principles. I asked Sarasota County Extension Agent Ashley Ellis to go over a few of those principles being featured in today's flip.
As a homeowner, when you're living on the water, there's some important factors that you should take into consideration. We're going to be featuring reducing stormwater runoff. So the landscaping that's going to be going in here is going to help to retain the water on site and prevent water from being lost out into the creek. We're also going to be doing attract wildlife. And we've specifically planted species that are going to attract wildlife. And then we're going to do protect the waterfront. So we're going to have a nice vegetative buffer along the top of bank here that's going to help stabilize the shoreline and reduce stormwater runoff as well.
You're the local extension agent here. For those of us who don't know what an extension agent is, what is that?
So an extension agent is sort of a liaison between your local government and the University of Florida.
Well, look, we have so many people who watch the show and say, hey, I want a Florida-friendly landscape. Well, this is where you start. You start with your local extension agent. They're here to help with plans and ideas and plant lists and everything you need to start.
Right now, all of the rainwater that's hitting our roof is draining right into the creek behind us.
To help reduce the amount of stormwater going into the creek, we are diverting a portion of that water into a rain barrel.
We are donating a rain barrel. It's going to help to capture stormwater that runs off the roof, and then they can use it in their landscaping for supplemental irrigation.
Mangroves are a plant that can be found on almost every shoreline here in our state.
There's no other single plant in the state of Florida that does as much for our environment as mangroves do.
Griffin Alexander from Biscayne Bay Aquatic Preserve shares the importance of the mighty mangrove.
Mangroves are found in the southern portion of Florida. They're one of the few plants in Florida and the world that are actually extremely salt tolerant. So they can actually live in the estuaries and along the oceans. Over 70% of the fish that you'll find on our Florida coral reefs actually start their lives in mangrove estuaries and nurseries. Mangroves are where our wildlife goes to reproduce. They go to find protection, and without them, there'd be a lot less fish in the sea. If we didn't have mangroves in the state of Florida, it really wouldn't look the way it does right now. Mangroves are really important at stabilizing and maintaining shorelines. This beautiful root system that they have is really complex, and it helps hold the sand in place so the waves aren't coming in and taking the sand out the way that they would on an open beach. Mangroves can help clean the water by removing a lot of nutrients, so they'll take them up through their root systems and incorporate them into the body of the tree. One big problem that we run into this in the state of Florida is that there's not enough shoreline that's undeveloped for mangroves to be able to be planted. If you do have mangroves at your home, or if you find them, make sure to check the DEP website, or make sure you can find a certified mangrove trimmer in your area. And they have all the knowledge on how to trim them and prune them properly so you're not damaging the tree. If you have mangroves on your property, consider yourself lucky, and make sure to be a great caretaker of these extremely important species.
Supplying hundreds of plants and trees for today's flip is Chris Stevens from Native Corkscrew Nursery. I asked you to pick 3 plants out of all that we're putting in today. So let's go ahead and start with this one right here.
Yeah, this one is called tropical sage. This is one of my favorite sages because it flowers year-round. You can take off a flower and kind of bite the end of it. That's what the hummingbirds are going after too.
Hummingbirds, bees.
Yeah.
When you plant something like this, what do you expect?
This is a Florida native. This is going to attract your bees, butterflies. It's year-round growing. It grows in a dry, sandy environment. You don't have to water it a lot. It naturally recruits.
Yeah. And now what do we got here? This one looks familiar.
This is a red mangrove. What I love about red mangroves is it protects our shoreline. It provides so much habitat, and everywhere it's at, it's just taking up nutrients and it's just providing habitat. It's really amazing.
Where would Florida be without the mangrove?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's all on our shorelines.
We need more of them.
Well, we're putting some in today,
Yes,
so a
we
little
are.
bit more.
That's
So
great.
let's slide this over here.
Yep.
And so what do we have here?
This is really called the Florida native Christmas tree. This is a sand pine.
And this thing is dropping needles.
Yeah, smell it too.
This is a natural mulch. Chris, where's a good place to put something like this, a sand pine like this?
This is kind of goes back to the zero landscape. Anywhere you have an upland dry area that you don't want to have to water constantly, this is a perfect plant for that.
In 1 or 2 years, everything starts to mature and take root.
And it's really going to be amazing because you're going to just see animals, butterflies, hummingbirds, bees, just really take over, and you get to just sit back and it's like giving peace.
I personally love growing herbs and gardening, so I'd love to be able to do that here.
Okay, our little, what we're calling our pantry is starting to take shape here. This is gonna be that place where really food is grown for our homeowners. These are half-cut whiskey barrels, and these are really great sources for a raised bed container. A couple things you wanna keep in mind here. You definitely wanna drill some holes in here. Drainage is really important. You don't want standing water in these containers, and on a good rain, these will fill up. But if you have good drainage, the water will drain out and your vegetables will be just fine. I love these whiskey barrels. They char all this inside the barrel. This creates a carbon layer inside these. It helps filter out the whiskey, take out a lot of tannins, makes for a smoother whiskey. For our purposes, makes for a really good raised planter bed. So we're gonna fill these up with potting soil, put some plants in it, and call it done. This is a big part of this flip today, is protecting this waterfront. What kind of shoreline is this?
I would consider this a natural shoreline. It's just naturally vegetated. So what we're going to do is enhance that today with some additional vegetation on the shoreline.
And I know you were talking about Brazilian peppers, a big problem here in South Florida. But what should homeowners be aware of?
Yes, so Brazilian pepper is an extremely invasive species. The homeowners here had a task to get it out before we got here, and they did it the right way. As you can see, this Brazilian pepper, the root systems are still in place, but the pepper is dead. They went in and they flush cut the pepper so that the root systems can still help to stabilize the shoreline.
I mean, if you look right behind us, the explosive growth of a Brazilian pepper can very quickly drown out a view, right?
Absolutely. And it can also create a monoculture so that other native desirable plants that help with water quality, fish habitat, cannot take place. After a lot of that Brazilian pepper was taken out, mangroves moved right in. It'll serve as great habitat for wildlife using the creek, as well as screening for the blue balls. We're going to be enhancing the existing mangroves here with some supplemental planting. So a lot of times people are very concerned about living on the water and erosion. It can simply be addressed with getting out the invasive species and putting in native plants, right plant, right place, ones that have good root structures, and that will help to stabilize the shoreline. So when you live on the waterfront, whether it's a pond or an artificial canal or a natural waterway, University of Florida recommends a zone where you're not bringing any equipment, it's natural plantings. Here we have dwarf fakahatchee and we've got muley grass, and these plants are gonna do just great on their own. They don't need a lot of maintenance.
It's 12:30. We have trees that need to go in the ground. We need mulch. We got pathways. We got this over here that needs to be done. We still have a lot to do. I'm not feeling really good right now, but you guys are going to feel good because it's lunch. While we take a break, Jenna and Jeremy are enjoying Oscar Shearer State Park.
Today, the blue vols will be joining us on a short walk through the park. We'll be going through some Florida scrub jay habitat. Welcome to Oscar Shearer State Park. My name is Matt Cruz. I'm the park manager here.
Taking the nature walk was absolutely phenomenal. We saw a whole bunch of different kind of birds.
It was amazing to see the scrub jays and all of the great preservation work that they're doing to keep them safe.
The scrub jay, you know that it's only found in Florida, nowhere else in the world.
It's very important to connect with nature, especially us who live in a digital world, to be able to step outside and appreciate the earth that's around us.
Being in this park lets us know that it's important to protect this environment. Parks like Oscar Shearer State Park are so important so that young generations understand the importance of preserving the environment. We feel so grateful to think that we can participate in this experience and have the chance to have Florida-friendly plants in our home to help improve the environment and call in all of the wildlife.
What do you think is happening in your yard right now?
Oh my God.
What is happening in our yard right now?
What is not happening?
Yeah.
I'm sure everything is happening right now.
That's right. There is a lot happening on this flip right now. For one thing, we are definitely behind. Time to motivate. Time to blow some minds.
Oh, I gotta do it?
Yep.
Okay, we have 1 hour left.
We're installing a few hardscape projects in the backyard today. First, we're building 2 seating walls on the edge of the existing concrete pad, and then a fireplace in the landscape. This simple-to-use concrete paver system offers a wide range of install options.
Today, we're installing our Weston 3-piece wall that has a lot of versatility. You can use it on patios, walkways, around trees. It's very easy to install.
We work a lot with this product on the show, and there's a reason, because it's easy to work with. We're up, 4 levels here. These pieces go together really simple. All you really need is a little bit of this polyurethane sealant for concrete. You set your line here, you set your bead, plop your concrete pavers in place here, and off you go. It needs to sit for about 6 to 8 hours before it kind of bonds together.
This is a DIY type of material that anybody can install with using some simple glue and a little bit of muscle, but you can do it a typical weekend job. A couple of examples of it are seating walls on patios, walls around trees or planting beds. You can even line sidewalks or your walkways with them. It's quite versatile.
It's gonna add some dimension to the yard when they come out of the sliding glass door here. It's gonna kind of help funnel and channel everything into the backyard. And we're really creating that living room space here, giving it a little bit of a containment on each side here. KP, how you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
How we coming here?
Yeah, we're coming along. We got the blocks going around, trying to create this circle here.
We also have a fireplace kit that we're installing today as well, and that is also very DIY friendly, easy to put together. It comes with a grate and a grill, so you can use it both ways for a fire pit, or you can even cook something on it.
We're gonna put that grate on there.
We're probably gonna raise it up another, because we're putting another layer on.
Okay.
Raise it up like 2 inches, let it sit on top of the layer, and we can light her up. We can have dinner tonight.
All right, let's go, go, go.
All right.
Good job, guys, looking good. With over 700 new plants in this landscape, we are certain to attract a wide variety of wildlife. But one in particular that the blue vols were interested in attracting is the gopher tortoise.
We love the gopher tortoises that live next to us, and we want to be able to live in harmony with them.
Gopher tortoises are protected in the state of Florida. They're considered a keystone species, and they provide all kinds of habitat value to other wildlife in the area.
So in compliance with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, we are installing various plants that will offer a prime food source for gopher tortoises in a nearby habitat.
Have you ever gone to the garden center on the weekend looking for some potting soil and been totally perplexed? Well, I'm going to teach you some potting soil basics. You can mix your own potting media and have success. So we're going to look at the base of the material. We're going to be using Canadian sphagnum peat moss. It's going to hold moisture and also hold nutrients. Next is perlite. Perlite is a volcanic rock that is there to provide nice porous air spaces for your soil and keep it nice and loose. You'll also want to make sure that you add some vermiculite. Vermiculite is an expanded clay, and it's going to help hold moisture as well as keeping the pore spaces open. And then some people like to add a little bit of bark to their media as well, especially if you're using it for outdoor plants. If you want a really well-drained media, you might want to think about adding a nice coarse sand. There are lots of recipes out there that you can choose from. I'm using about 2 quarts of Canadian sphagnum peat moss, 2 quarts of perlite, 2 quarts of vermiculite, and 2 quarts of bark. And I'm going to mix it all together with a tablespoon of dolomitic lime. This is a recipe that works well for me, but just like every gardener out there, they've got their own things that work best for them. And it depends a little bit about what plants you're choosing from today. So we just mix this all together. You get all the components together, mix it in till it feels good to you, feels good to the touch. And then you go ahead and fill your bins and you're ready to go and start replanting your plants. Whether you mix your own or buy a store-bought media, choosing the right media is key to making sure that your plants thrive for years to come.
Now, let's get back to the flip. For the pathways, we're installing a metal border to separate our crushed shell from the mulch in the landscape. This will keep our paths clean and defined over time.
Okay, so we've gone a little over our time. Typically, we try for 4 o'clock. It's a little after 4 right now. Brett, what do you think, man?
We're so close.
We're so close.
We're like right
I feel
there.
like we've been saying that for about an hour.
Yeah,
We're so close. Your crew did an incredible job. What a great team you have. They came together. Finish up this last bit of shell. I'm going to get the homeowners are out front. Okay. I'm going to bring them back here. Okay. Stage your guys kind of over here, and we'll do the reveal.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
This yard is officially flipped.
The homeowners are going to be blown away when they see their backyard.
Bring it in, bring it in. We're done.
Oh my God.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
So much love and passion went into that backyard. So we really hope you guys like it, but let's get you back there. We got to get glasses on you, all right? Okay, glasses. All right, you guys.
Glass them up.
Are they working?
They're working.
Okay, hold each other's hands. You guys walk forward, kind of follow my voice. We're going on a little bit of a journey, okay?
Okay.
And we're walking. So if you kind of look down a little bit, you can kind of see a little bit.
You can see your feet.
And how you feeling right now?
I'm so excited and scared all at the same time.
I love it. That's exactly what you should be. I love it. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Yeah! Okay, when I count to 3, you're gonna take off your glasses. 1, 2, 3, remove your glasses.
Before, Jeremy and Jenna's backyard was just a potpourri of weeds, dirt, and a wild waterfront. 8 hours later, we transformed their backyard into a beautiful, Florida-friendly landscape, hosting over 700 plants, topped with organic mulch. This will bring a boom of biodiversity into the backyard, a buffer zone that will reduce stormwater runoff into the nearby creek, and plants to reinforce the shoreline. Winding crushed shell pathways connect each outdoor room, a whiskey barrel edible food garden, providing an outdoor pantry, and a fireplace to create a warm place to relax. We added retaining walls to their flat concrete pad. Additional features included a bird bath and a bird feeder to attract wildlife, and a rain barrel to conserve water. Their new Florida-friendly landscape gives them more reasons to spend time outside, connecting with nature and each other.
When I took my glasses off, I saw a space that was meant to be enjoyed with people that you love, that needs to be filled with friends and family.
It's amazing. It's hard to believe that this is real right now.
I want to give it up. This incredible crew over here. Let's give it up for this crew. Enjoy your new Florida-friendly landscape.
Let's do it. I love the pantry area. Tomatoes. We got tomatoes. I'll be out here every single day picking herbs and making salads, watering the plants, doing whatever it takes to keep this alive and flourishing.
You are recognized now as a Florida-friendly landscape, and you are at the silver level. There's over 700 plants that were installed today, and I'm here to help with anything that you need with your landscape, so you can call me anytime.
We're so excited to learning everything that we need to know to make sure that we do this yard justice and keep everything happy, healthy, and alive.
Thank you for flipping our Florida yard.
Woo! This flip was big, but the results were beautiful. And their new Florida-friendly landscape will have a lasting impact on Florida's environment. Well, that's our show. We hope you're inspired to help Florida's environment by starting in your own yard. And remember, everybody doing a little, well, that's a whole lot.
We're spending more time outside. We're loving the fire pit.
So many birds and butterflies come and visit the yard. Come out, have your morning coffee, and be able to see how our yard is supporting the ecosystem. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Flip My Florida Yard is brought to you by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. Protecting Florida's environment starts with you. What you do in your yard can have an impact on the health of our environment and water resources.